Everyone, Joe here, and today's special guest. It's someone I've been watching for a while. It's really weird. But I got none other than the adult, grown up version, all grown up, Yung Hee from the Mike Tyson Mystery Squad. Young, how are you?
I'm doing great.
Yeah, okay. So, for those who don't ever seen Mike Tyson Mysteries, Young was you're Mike Tyson's daughter. I don't know how that works out. No spoilers. But it is very nice to have you. Apparently, he's not gonna come, is he?
Well, we'll have to see by the end of the show.
Oh, hey, that that's a help a special guest. All right, Young. So you and I, we watched Hold the Fort, and for those who don't know, welcome to Streaming Demons. We're doing movie reviews. It's season 12 by now. I can't help you, but we're doing Hold the Fort, which came out in June 2020. What year is this?
We're
Is it 20?
26th.
You guys had an embargo for a movie that came out last fucking year. Oh, okay, whatever. So we had an embargo. We couldn't talk about it, even though this movie has apparently been out for a fucking year. Whatever. I'll get through this one. We watched Hold the Fort, which is it's a horror comedy, right? That's
Yeah.
fair to say.
Yes,
Written
absolutely.
and directed by William Bagley, and all the other writer was Scott Hawkins. And starring Chris Myers, Levy Burdick, and Julian Smith. We watched this. It was an hour and not even an hour and a half. It was like an hour and 20. It's like IMDb has this hour 16 minutes, and they have it as after moving to the suburbs, a young couple find themselves trapped in an echo. Reading motherfucker. I've been at Comic Con for 72 hours or whatever the fucking 3 days is, and I've been in. After moving to the suburbs, a young couple finds themselves trapped in an epic battle between their new HOA housing association, homeowners association, right? Yeah, an onslaught of monsters from hell. Ooh, the trap. So IMDb, I'm guessing this is probably rated R-ish for blood, guts, and ass, or some of that. It might be PG-13. I'm too lazy to actually look at the thing. But is this your first time watching a movie that was, we'll say, sent as a offering for viewing pleasure to review? Is this your first time reviewing a movie? I know you did a lot of mystery
Absolutely.
solving. So in this thing, we like to do a spoiler-free movie review, okay? So no spoilers, so people who haven't watched this can actually get in and kind of get groovy with it and do the best they can, of course, right? Now, with that said, I'm just general instance of it. Did you like this movie? I mean, straight
I thought
out.
this movie was fun,
You thought it was
and I
fun.
like. I thought it was fun. I like the take on the neighbors
Okay.
and their relationships.
So that's very interesting because we did actually watch this side by side. We watched it together,
Mhm, mhm.
which is amazing because I thought your dad's gonna pop in and like beat the shit out of me one day, but thank you, Mike Tyson, for not doing it. But I got to see it in firsthand. We even talked during the movie, and it was more like, "Oh, you're like this person," and it turns out to be the worst person in the world. I'm like, thanks. I'm like the other person. The other person's cool. Like, oh my god, like Chris Mayers, like the character was like, oh my, he's jogging and he's doing these things and he's meeting his neighbors and that's what you should do. He's always make friends with your neighbors. I'm like, that sounds fucking dreadful. Making friends with my fucking neighbors sounds fucking dreadful to me. Just dreadful.
Well, some of us enjoy talking to our neighbors.
It sure the fuck ain't me. Spoiler alert, it is not Joe. And if it's you at home, you are also the weirdo. No one likes talking to neighbors. Your neighbors don't like talking to you. They put up with you because they live next to you. They don't want their shit stolen and get their throats slit in the middle of the night. So they're like, hey, yeah, of course, just don't hurt us.
I think this was a really good take on that. This was really proof that Neighbors matter.
Uh-huh. That you're
Hmm.
bringing to neighbors matter? Okay, fine.
Hmm.
So we are introduced to the housing, like the HOA, right? The
Hmm.
homeowner association. Have you lived with HOA before? I'm just curious.
No, but I do really like that they had a clubhouse.
Oh God. You're the only person in the world that actually wants an HOA? Are you kidding me? Do you
Probably.
want Oh, good God.
I'm probably the HOA in my building.
You are the unofficial HOA. Well, we got
Probably.
part of those letters correct. Ha, ha, ha.
You're so
Young
funny.
Hee.
Ha ha.
I know. Hee-hee-ho. Don't hurt me. So, sure, fine, I get it. I've lived in HOA. Bean, if you're listening, I actually have. Yeah, yeah. I lived on a golf course in Vegas, like a
Okay,
real
you have
fancy
to tell
fucking
a
golf course.
story.
Why? This
Okay, don't. But
okay, done.
that is
No,
hilarious.
no, it was Bean and I got us the place because Bean, if you haven't noticed, he's Mexican. Sorry, Chicano, to be honest, because he was born in America. You can't deport him. Or can you? Bean, if you're listening, $20, or I spill all the beans. Oh, I mean, you know what I mean. And we got it because I am white.
Oh,
Period. The end. And the people who are renting it to us, they thought I knew their daughter. I did not. I knew the daughter's friend, which is odd, like small world, oddly enough. Like,
mhm.
oh yeah, you must have been over at the house. Like, no, I've never been in your fucking house. But I didn't say that out loud because I'm not dumb. I'm like, yeah, the guy's looking for yeah, but daughter, yeah, she got like eyes and stuff, right? Yeah, daughter, like, yeah, hi, and all these things. Usually, she's smaller than me. Everyone's smaller than me. And so we got the place, and Bean the arrangement was we'll do this, da 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 da. He had to cut the grass. That was one of the arrangements. He had to cut the grass. I don't know why, but it just worked out that way. And we would get phone calls about my gardener being out on a Saturday from
Okay.
our neighbors telling the HOA that we were breaking the rules.
Ooh.
After the first couple, and they keep finding you, by the way. They're like, oh, you have a gardener out. And the people who are running from him got so pissed off, like, dude, what are you doing? You can't have any gardeners out on the weekends. It's illegal. It's against home rule. It's against HOA rules. You cannot have gardeners out. We're getting like fines right now. I'm like, gardeners? Like what? Like what I'm trying to tell them, like, dude, like we barely can afford rent. Do you think I can afford a gardener right now? Like, what's wrong with you, man? Turns out later on, my girlfriend worked for the call center. Our neighbor, our elderly woman who was our neighbor, kept calling in when Bean was cutting the grass. Because even though Bean physically paid half the fucking rent and lived there, she thought he was my gardener.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And
Well,
when my girlfriend, who knew he was not the gardener, tried to explain to this woman on the phone because she was the HOA phone rep for a minute that Bean actually lived there, it blew the woman's mind because but he's Mexican and racism and go. That's what I get out of HOAs. And my other friend's building a fucking dragon because of her HOA, but that's kind of cool. So that's my experience with HOAs. You would get experience of like, oh, the neighbors are friendly. You gotta talk to them, and everything nice happens. I just, oh my god, the neighbors got me $12 million. Here's some money. And I'm like, yeah, Bean, you can't go outside on weekends. Just stay inside for a while, dude. Just fucking stay inside.
okay.
And
Well, my
so
experience is completely different.
your experience is completely different. Everyone's nice and sunshine.
Everyone's nice and sunshine, and they come over for dinner,
Oh
and
my
they take
god,
care of my dog, and
they come over for dinner. Why?
yeah, or we stop in and like pop over for tea.
What? Like on purpose?
Yes. Yes.
That
It's
sounds so
lovely
fucking
seeing people
dreadful.
in the hallways or outside.
Oh, so you live in an apartment, there was, like, hallways and shit?
Yeah, there's 3 floors. I probably know almost everybody. And I'm the one who gets us together.
They're like, hey, I can't wait. Or they're like, oh, thank fuck she's gone.
No, they're excited. In fact, I would, if this was a movie that we could all watch together, we probably would, and we'd have some laughs.
Wait. If this were a movie you could all watch together, why can't you watch this movie?
Okay, no, we could.
Hold the Fort, by the way, 2025. So, okay, so you're saying it looks good to you. I'm saying it looks dreadful. And for what it's worth, which side of the HOA do you think this falls on? Do you think this is like Hold the Fort has more of my version where people really don't want to fucking be there, but we have to be? Or your version, they're all joyful and happy?
Oh, they're all joyful and happy. They all
And this one,
they all have a role. They all play their role. They're totally locked in an excited kind of way.
an excited kind of way. Okay.
Well, they know what's coming, and that's what they do. They have a
Yes.
plan.
They do have a plan. And we're going to, it's not even a spoiler because this is actually the entire premise of the fucking movie, so it's not spoiling it. The HOA is on a land that the gates of hell open up every fucking year. And what happens is they have to, like, really, honestly, like the title says, hold the fort. The cops aren't coming. The army's not coming. Everyone in the area know that was a fucking land where the devil comes up and shit like that. And they're like, no, we don't need your police. We'll hold it for ourselves. And so that's why their prices, the housing are so fucking low, and the HOA fees are so fucking high because they have to buy ammunition and apparently a pool. So you have that, right? Now, would you live in a place that you know was not even haunted? So I know you guys, when you're doing the Mike Tyson mysteries, you actually went out a lot to find haunting mysteries, which is nice, eventually. And even an episode where you guys found that guy a house, which was also haunted and killed everyone. But still, would you knowingly sign up for an HOA like this, where not only is it haunted, but you have to fight the spawns of hell once a year?
So I think actually I might,
Really?
because you know what, that community really, it's pretty big celebration of community in my opinion. I think I'd be great in that community.
Okay. Sally probably would be. But the other side is, aren't the hordes of hell also a community?
They are, but that's who we're fighting. So a
You
win's a win.
assume. Okay, so what if I was on the other side? What if I was part of the hordes of hell? Huh?
Okay, why are you over there?
Are you kidding me? Do you see the fucking HOA? Of course I'm on the other side.
I would
Vampires
imagine
and
you would more likely just be in the house, and we'd be knocking on the door because we need your help, and you wouldn't answer.
yeah, no, that's actually more correct. I wouldn't be like an HOA fucking party. Really? I can meet everyone. I can't wait not to do that at all. Just I'm gonna be over here with my Japanese sex doll. We'll be fine. Oh, did I say that part out loud?
You
I
did.
mean, whatever. So you have this, and it's got the ragtag cast of characters. You've got the stoner, you've got the guy who's a little too gung ho, you've got the big nerd for HOA who's like got all of these little things, all the rule books down, and you have the newcomers who just really can't agree with each other. They're married somehow, but they're complete opposites.
Yeah,
She looks
well,
like fun, he looks like a piece of shit, and throughout the movie he is a piece of shit. So kind of like, oh wait, that was your favorite
he
character. Okay.
tries. He tries.
Yeah, he tries by jogging. Jogging, first of all, ain't fucking exercise. That's a mode of transportation. You know that, right? That's not actual exercise. You're just
Okay, there are
moving.
races. It's called
Yo,
track
hey.
and field.
We're not that type of show. We do not see races. The only color we see is money. Green, green, green. That's all we need. Oh, you meant like track and field, though. You shouldn't say that in the
Track
first
and
place.
field.
I think you're going racist for this stuff. Sorry, man. Yeah, well, what the fuck's track and field? Like running and more running? Jesus Christ. I mean, why? I was like, do
Okay,
I
have
get
you ever done track and field?
yeah, do I get a medal for walking too? Because I can do that. It's like you're saying swimming is a fucking sport. It's just not drowning. Don't get me started on fucking diving. Diving just means gravity. There's like who the fuck did like Mark Spitz, was that guy still a diver? He should give half his medals to fucking gravity, because that's the real champ was gravity.
Okay,
That's not
well, let's
something.
put you in a pool and see what happens.
Yeah, if I don't drown, do I get a medal too? Because that's all swimming
No,
is, not
you
drowning.
gotta make it across. You gotta make it across.
How big is this pool? I'm like 6'5". I can just like walk across the fucking thing.
No walking allowed.
No walking allowed.
No
What are
walking allowed.
you? I was gonna make a joke, but I can't make that joke right now. All right, so it it is a ragtag match, right? They have people who
Mhm,
get together who don't get together. There's hash brownies. There's ingestins, and no one believes it until the very, very, very first time, and they all see like the monsters come out, and they have to defeat wave of monsters until the big bad boss comes up at the end, right?
mhm,
And it's I'm trying to do this without spoilers because let's just say it is a horror comedy. I think that's fair. It is the actual horror comedy, right?
mhm. Yes.
And there is real stakes. Like
Oh,
it's like a
yes.
Bruce Campbell. It's like a Bruce Campbell horror comedy where Bubba Hotep, right? People do die. I
Yes.
think that without spoiling, I think that just gives the meat of the genre more. You know,
Mhm,
it is Shaun of the Dead. People do die in Shaun of the Dead as
mhm.
well. It's uh Witless Infection, which is another horror comedy with Joe and Michelle. When that's it does another well, people do die as well. So it's not so much like Game of Thrones. You can get attached to people. You know, it's like oh, not everyone fucking dies. I think, but enough of them like oh, okay, cool. There's the horror at there's the bite. It's not just a comedy where everyone lives. There's actually a bite. It is horror. What do you think of the horror aspects of this? I mean, are you a big horror fan? I actually don't know.
No, not really.
Yeah, this is like, you don't really watch
Yeah.
German horror, do you? No.
No, I
So as someone who
don't.
doesn't yeah, is this something that would interest you normally?
Oh, I would
Like
have watched this, yes.
yeah, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. But I
So
don't know
what
that the horror was all that much horror.
no, it really wasn't, and it was I think the monsters were well done-ish.
Mhm.
I'll give it the ish. But yeah, it's was it anything that was too gory for you or anything was anything like, anything gore was a bit over the top, you know, so becomes funny again, or is it kind of like anything creeped you out or what?
If anything, it was more over the top to make it comedic.
Comedic, okay. So yeah, I
Yeah.
think I think that's accurate because it is an epic battle. It's all these things, but it's also like so over the top where you can't take the violence seriously.
Mhm.
You just
I
can't like,
agree to
oh,
that.
people are dying and like it's just kind of like I liken this the hold the fort with the HOA, which I'm pretty sure you didn't watch this movie, but Yoga Hosers, where the evil people are Bratzies, where should be bratwurst Nazis. So there's
Oh.
violence in this, but they're like bratwurst and they all explode. And like it doesn't really it's comedic violence. Comedic
Mhm.
violence, which is like Three Stooges. There you go.
Yes. Yes.
I
I'd
think
agree
that
with
was
that.
apt. Okay, good.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
more apt. It's Three Stooges violence, it's comedic violence, but it's Three Stooges with death. There you go. And I will tell you, he does have a character arc. There are character arcs. Because I was kind of worried because sometimes the horror comedy genre is just like there's no arc. It's just kind of like happens. There's a gag after another gag, another gag, another gag. This is pretty much character driven. Like really.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Each of them had their role. They really leaned into, who they were. It was important. And they all kind of like knew, their place.
Oh man, it's like a team building exercise, isn't it?
It totally is.
Oh god. See, you take one. You can take the girl out of the mystery team, but you can't take the mystery team out of the girl. Is that something like I don't know.
Something like that.
Yeah, he's always talking.
I guess.
It's a funny thing, man. You always talk about teams.
Oh, I know. I
Teams.
love teaming. I mean, I
Oh
guess,
god.
in some ways, really, they did have some weakness in their execution.
Yes, namely dying.
No, the new folks really weren't, onboarded into their team properly.
Oh, wait. That is actually okay. That is accurate assumption. Or not assumption. That's an accurate assessment because they were not onboarded properly. They didn't read the fucking terms of the HOA.
No.
Like,
No,
do,
they
do,
did
do, do,
not.
do, do, do. And everyone's like, what the fuck do you mean you don't know? Like, what the hell do you mean? It's like, you didn't read anything? Like, no, why would I read the HOA thing? So
No, and then they
I
just went to
agree.
the meeting. So they
Again, she didn't want to because she's sane. He did because he's a pussy.
No, it was a party. It was seen as a party. They were told to come to a party at the clubhouse nonetheless.
Oh
Who
my
doesn't want
god,
to go
why
to a
would you?
clubhouse?
Me. It sounds fucking horrible. It sounds fucking horrible. There's
They
no
met the
way.
other neighbors.
Oh
They
my
they
gosh,
exchanged I think
Yung Hee.
they got treats. They shared food. They shared
Was it a four
alcohol.
cheese fucking frittata? Yeah, they share a lot of stuff. They share blood, guts, and ass too. But man. Okay, so without spoiling this, without spoiling it, just overall in general, you thought the story was fine then.
I thought the story was great.
Okay, and then the acting, I like the. I mean, most of the acting, I can't really find fault with any of the acting. Honestly, it's like it's all perfect horror comedy acting for me. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was fun.
Anything really pop out that was like, or is this kind of like a smooth ride for you?
I think it was more like a smooth ride.
Yeah, I agree.
And yeah, there wasn't any big surprises per se either, though.
No, and I think what happens, like part of the charm of this movie is it's only like 70 minutes or 76 minutes.
Mhm.
It's
Mhm.
not that long. It doesn't I mean, I can't imagine this going any like even a half hour. I'm like, what the fuck we're doing here? Like it ends a bit short because it has to end a bit short,
Mhm.
and it works relatively well the way it ends. There are some obvious logic flaws in this, but I think
Yes.
yeah, the flaws have to be there to keep it a horror comedy versus a strict horror or strict comedy. I think they're trying to do the flaws that pick the lane in between, which is nice.
Mhm.
We both watched this as a screener. Would you have wanted to see this in the movie theater? I'm curious.
Um, let's yeah, I would have gone to the theater.
Really?
But again, with
Did
my neighbors.
oh fuck me. Sure, sure. Am I in your neighborhood? Wait, would I have gone? Like, would you like? Hey, you want to come to this movie? How would you? Okay,
Yes.
how would you ask me to go to this movie with you and your neighbors? I'm curious now.
Would I've told you that the neighbors are coming?
Yes, that's basically the question. Like, hey, you want to go to the
So,
movie? Sure, yeah. With my
no.
neighbors.
And I
Well,
would have bought tickets in your favorite seat, and
I
then
have
you
a
could have
favorite
sat
seat.
there,
Why would
and
I have a favorite
then
seat? That's fucking weird. You pick up a favorite seat in a Montreal theater? You know
yep.
what my favorite seat is? My couch. And your neighbors, there's no fucking neighbors coming to my fucking house. Okay, so
So I
you would
just wouldn't have
actually,
told you that the neighbors are coming.
yeah, which is kind of right for the theme of the fucking movie. They didn't tell them the hordes of hell were coming until they were already in the clubhouse.
See?
Which oddly, like for a clubhouse that gets attacked every year, it really wasn't that fortified. It was basically a fucking boss
No,
hole.
not at all.
Yeah, then like,
And
no,
yeah, there was extensive damage.
yeah, yeah, like they need to fucking rethink that shit, man. And silver bullets and all sorts of like that's nice and all, but like build walls, motherfucker. Take that
Yeah.
Gorbachev thing, reverse it. So
For as
you
many
would have
times as
watched
they
it.
have done this.
Yes, yeah, it's not like the first year. Like it's the first of several years in a row. You think they would build better shit? Absolutely.
Except that they were successful every other time.
Well, okay, they were successful every time because they had a ringer. I think
Yes,
we're not
that's true.
going to talk
Mhm.
too much about the ringer, meaning, well, we're not going to talk too much about who they had for a ringer because it's kind of like, I don't know, surprise-ish. But they do have a fucking ringer.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why and how they win year after year.
They must have learned somewhere along the way that they need that.
Yes.
See? Good teaming.
It is good teaming. And I'll give you one more. Not only is this good teaming, hold the fort, by the way. It is what's the most proper word for us? There's heartfelt moments in it too. It's not just horror comedy. It's a little bit of romance. It's sweet. There's some sweetness.
Yes,
in
it is. There is definitely some sweetness. I mean,
That
sweetness between the neighbors, sweetness between the couple, and
where's my board? Where's my fucking board? If your dad wasn't Mike Tyson. No, sorry. Yeah, sweetness. Just like Walter Payton. There's Walter Payton everywhere. See, Walter Payton was a football player, never mind. American. So I would also watch this in the theater. I'm kind of like sad I didn't get to see this at Gen Con or one of the convention screenings. I actually would love movies like this. I saw Clone Cops like that, and it's brilliant. You know, I would love to see this at a actual screening. And honestly, for, like I said, it's like 76 minutes. You're not going to notice it. Nothing can drag on. Okay, hold on. Check that. There are some movies I did fucking screen that were just shit for that long, but like, nothing in this movie drags. The pacing is impeccable. It's a Johnny Cash song. It's don't. And 76 minutes, honestly, it does fly. It flies.
It's absolutely.
Yeah, and I'm always
curious.
It was a good. Yeah, it was good. I was curious on like what was happening next. Like, how can they fuck this up more, or how can they get through this issue and then fuck up the next issue, like, you know, stuff like that.
Exactly.
And I was engaged and cared about the characters, all but one. And I'll give you a hint, is the main character. I couldn't give a shit about him. I think that's the point. But that was the point, though.
Yeah.
He was a douchebag. You're supposed to not like him. He's not a likable character, which just means the acting was great, you know. It goes back to that. All right, so we would both watch it in the theater. And if you want to see it, you can see it on video on demand. This is Hold the Fort. We would both go see it in the theater. I would watch this again. Like, I would, maybe once or twice more, honestly. And that wouldn't be like a yearly thing for me, but I would watch this again easily.
Absolutely.
All right. So thanks, everyone. Go watch Hold the Fort. And if you want to see what Yung Hee's going up to next, guess who my next guest on What's Cracking is? Yung Hee. All that and more on one of my other. Yeah, more on teaming. Oh, man. Yeah. And mystery solving. Teams and mystery solving. You know, they're going to Google you now and trying to figure out if you're actually Yung Hee. You know that, right?
Excellent. And, love the mystery.
Better be. All right. From behalf of Yung Hee and myself, we bid you good day. Bye, everyone. Later, caters.
I hear a cat.